My name is Platnuim, I'm an ultimate Ironman, and I hope you enjoy the video. This video we're pretty much going to be prepping for Sara, getting a crystal shield, and figuring out what our strategy is going to be going into our first Sara God Wars task. If there's one thing that really sucks on an ultimate Ironman, it's that you have to drop all your really cool shit all the time, and it definitely defines the game mode. But doesn't make it any less heart-wrenching when you have to drop your favorite abyssal whip or something like that. But one of the main ways to get around that is to not get things until you need them, and then once you have them, to use them till you don't need them anymore. So you kind of get your use out of it, and you don't feel like you're kind of wasting a cool drop. So right now, I got super lucky. I just got my first Sara task. I've done one off task, but it was a huge pain in the ass, and that sucked. But right now I'm prepping for my first actual task. I got the full 35, and what I'm really hoping for, well, I mean, obviously the hilt or the crossbow, but right now I'd actually love to get a Sara Sword, because it's not obsolete yet, because I have 98 strength, and it would be just so cool to actually have a use for it and not to have to drop it right away, because that would be pretty lame. Just like with the Zami spear when I got it at like 70 Slayer, so it was like super huge because I didn't have to grind all the way for a whip for like a tier 70 item. And not to mention, I've got like 150 last man standing points, so I can take the Sara Sword and put the Sara's Tear, I think is what it's called, on it, and I'll have almost like a Blade of Saldor, almost. Not quite. I think it's more like a whip plus defender, but able to train strength. And that would be huge for top, because my friends are like mostly maxed and have sights and stuff, so I really don't have any chance of getting MVP unless I have something cool like the Blessed Sara Sword to use. And I can get last man standing points easy any time of the day, so that's not a big worry. So here's to hoping for the Sara Sword before I even get a whip. Alright, so the plan here is I'm actually going to get my kill count with the spear. I think that'll be the easiest way, and I don't have a ton of bolts to just kind of spend on nothing. Well, those are regular addy builds, but I've got definitely going to be using the diamond because Sara's defense is like absolutely ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get these into 4 doses and unnote them along with the sharks, so that when I go and get my stuff from a Spory, I can just already have like some potions ready and not have to like make them from scratch or something. Definitely having the superset's gonna boost that KC time. Maybe even like cut it in half almost, just because Sara's got like some of the highest level stuff. There's no like goblins or imps or anything for you to kind of cheese the KC on. You have to. I'll probably just go for spiritual mages. I haven't killed any yet. I can get my first D boots, which I don't know. I guess I'll just drop those over to the main. Actually, in the interest of space, I've almost gone through my Chally because it's like the best spec weapon when it comes to fun for Slayer tasks. I've gone through like 2,000 specs. So I'm going to actually decharge this, and I'm going to go turn this into a bow, because I can store the crystal bow in the stash unit up in the elf camp. So you kind of notice as you get more stuff on your ultimate, you don't really go for the graceful as much anymore, because you just don't really have the space for it. But every time I go to Tyrus and I run through the elf place through there, I'll generally grab the graceful. That's usually where it's worth it. Right now it's probably not a huge deal because I don't have a ton of stuff on me, but when I do have all my stuff, it's like maybe 40 kilograms or something. I'm just way too heavy. I just wish you could like store an elf crystal somewhere for that teleport, because that's such a useful one. So while I'm doing this epic trek through the elf lands, I'm thinking about like what I can do to cut down on inventory space. If there's anything I can like use up in my bag before I start. Like I might just get these addy bars out of the way. I'm not quite sure. I think so. I'm probably gonna alch the Barrow's gloves. Even though I'm gonna use them at Sara, I don't need them yet, and they're kind of a waste of a slot. Alright, so I'm not sure if it's my second or third time charging up the Crystal Seed. I guess I'll be able to tell by what it costs to do that. Because, I mean, once it's only 180k per crystal bow, it's actually, like, really economic. Oh, crap. It's these guys, right? Isn't it? Okay, sweet. It's still 900k? I thought the price went down. That's each time you did it. What's up with that? Did they just change that when Perf came out? I feel kind of ripped off here. What the heck? Oh no, I just bought one. Oh, wow, that was dumb. Well, alright. Oh yeah, it's not these guys. It's the other one who does the bows. Okay, well I don't know what to do now. Do I even get this charged? Oh, it goes for 300k. I might just get a fresh chally since I already messed up there. Actually, I'm gonna get the shield. No, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. I'm gonna get the shield. The shield is perfect for Sara. I mean, yeah, this was my plan all along. Okay, so I just stored that bow, and I'm looking at the wiki for like where to find the person who like recharges these, and it's actually a super big brain play to get the shield done first, because the shields are actually cheaper, and so before you get the like return customer discount, you might as well. You know, you're kind of advised to use the shields first. So, I mean, basically I'm just doing this all subconsciously and just autopiloting these big brain plays. Alright, so how much does this cost? Because I know I've done at least one or two before. 600k. Okay, so I've only done one before, I guess. Alright, I'll take that shield. Shield is actually kind of amazing. It's, you know, it's got its pros and cons, but I mean, if you look at this thing, if you look at this thing's range defense, okay, I've got nothing but the bolts on. 80. That's insane, dude. It's basically like as good as Barrow's legs as far as defense goes for range. It's not as great for melee, but that's not a big deal at all. And it doesn't have any negative magic, so it's better than any kite shield you'll get. It is kind of on the expensive side on your attack bonus, because it is a -10. I think before I decided to get this, I was going to go with the Dragon Square Shield, which is only a -2. But it's only got 50 range defense. So this is like an extra 30 defense for 8 offense. Which, not sure if it's worth it. Because Sara is super tanky, so every little bit of accuracy counts. But I'm going to be using the diamond bolts anyways for the 100% accuracy spec. So that's going to be maybe not as relevant as it would normally be with like some other kind of bolt. And yeah, sorry if you're like really bothered by like white noise. I'm next to a furnace right now. I've got the mic on like a cardioid setting and pointed away from the furnace, so hopefully it doesn't, you know, I can cut out as much of that as I, you know, can, and I'll try and see what I can do in editing. But if you like my content and you'd like it to not have a furnace in the background, feel free to like and subscribe. And next time, we are going to slay Commander Zilyana of Saradomin's God Wars General.
Okay, first clip. Already selling out. Gonna start doing these now. Ooh!
Ooh, nice. Have a wonderful day. Bye.